Good evening. It is 11:40 a.m. You are listening to the Domo and Galarza podcast. I am Domo. This is my co-host, Galarza.
What's up?
We are back from Puerto Rico as we were snorting fun dip off of big booty Brazilians' butts.
Why would Brazilians be in Puerto Rico?
Why not?
Okay, that's how you know he was lying. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we're just kidding, guys. Life got in the way of our podcast, but now we are back. And today, apparently, so a lot of people are concerned about LGBT representation in government. So a lot of people have criticized our current president for appealing to anti-gay groups or being anti-gay. However, as the Epstein files has been released, and it turns out Donald Trump is a raving queen. And it turns out the reason why there was real hatred in the 2016 election is because they were both, if y'all remember, competing for Bill Clinton's affection.
Yeah, no. So Trump gave fellatio to Bill Clinton, and it's fucking hilarious. But it took two presidents fucking sucking took a president sucking off another president to get the Epstein files released, I guess. So if that's all it took, fuck, you're like, goddamn. We know people that just suck dick fucking for nothing. So like, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So,
all right, this article is by Newsweek. It was published on November the 14th, and it's called Donald Trump owing Bubba, in quotes, message and email. The Epstein email is under scrutiny. It was written by, I don't know, I can't find who it was written by, but by Kate Plummer.
all right, too.
All right, an email in the Jeffrey Epstein files that references President Donald Trump blowing Bubba has attracted scrutiny on social media. On Wednesday, U.S. lawmakers released more than 20,000 pages of documents connected to Epstein, a convicted sex offender who died by suicide in a New York jail in 2019, or so we're told, while awaiting sex trafficking charges. Some of the documents mention Trump, including one from Epstein's brother Mark, which reference photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba is a nickname for former President Bill Clinton, but Mark Epstein told Newsweek the individual was not Clinton. He did not provide any additional details about the identity of Bubba and said the emails were meant as a humorous private exchange. Right.
No, we all know who Bubba is.
Yeah, he was blowing Bubba the Low Sponge.
No, Bubba is a big fucking black dude. Yes. He's probably blowing security, dude.
Okay.
Or he's blowing, I don't know. Who's some big black dude that would be into that shit? I mean, like, Jack, like, fucking, like, above, like, 6'5". Trying to think. There's not, like, many actors that are like that. You know, Terry Crews has his shit, but I don't think Terry Crews would have been doing that shit. He was just addicted to porn. It's not like he wanted to fuck kids. You know what I mean? So,
Like we are.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, dude. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Thought you meant we fuck kids.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ. God, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not you. Don't do that.
I'm not Muslim, so I don't look for 6 years old, you know?
All right.
Cover them up, you know, just so they don't know, you know?
Yeah. You have to cover them up just so they can protect their urges.
Yeah.
All right. He added any attempts to conflate that reference with President Clinton or to read sweeping implications into them misrepresents both the purpose and the tone of the original correspondence.
Oh, man.
I want to be absolutely clear on this point so that the public record is not distorted and so that speculation does not unfairly implicate people who are not actually being referenced in those communications.
You know who Bubba could have been?
Who?
Iron Sheik.
Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba.
Fuck you, Donald Trump. I fuck Donald Trump in the ass. Then make him humble. Make him humble. Newsweek reached out to the White House by email to comment on this story outside of normal business hours. Why it matters. I love how they're going to say why it matters. Yeah, oh my God. I remember when he was like talking about like the Epstein files don't exist. You guys are just being paranoid.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is actually why he's
Yeah, no, but they're taking away a lot of conservative names off of it. So I think they're fucking with them a bit just to like make conservatives not look bad because like everything passed, but like now it's just like like dude, like I just want fucking all the names, dude. I just want to know who the fuck I can support and not support now. You know what I mean?
Every file is gonna be like redacted except for Jeffrey Epstein. It's gonna be wild.
And because like he did the most fucking shit. So, but he's also a fucking Mossad agent. So fuck these motherfuckers. It's all connected. That's the problem. That's why I don't fuck with it. That's why I don't fucking stand with Israel. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck Israel, dude. Honestly, fuck the. Listen, I grew up around Jews, and I know some people in there are countless like good people in Israel, but like fuck your government. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like the people, you guys are awesome. We support you guys. Like but you would fucking brainwash to believing Palestinians are fucking less than human, and then God forbid you just fucking want to take their land because that's the fucking propaganda you've been fed. But then everywhere it's got fucking propaganda. But then we don't want to talk about these thousands upon thousands of fucking Christians in Nigeria getting fucking killed, and South Sudan. I mean, dude, like Africa getting fucked right now, and no one seems to talk about it because that's what a true Muslim takeover is. It's violent. It's very fucking unsettling, but no one has the balls to fucking say anything unless it's like fucking big time Christian voices. You know what I mean?
But they'll complain about not being able to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but this is what I mean. The little slightest bullshit is fucking ridiculous. But and I say Merry Christmas. You gotta like really know who the fuck you're talking to.
Yeah.
You're talking to old white people, you gotta say Merry Christmas. If you say Happy Holidays, you're gonna be like,
they're gonna be like, they're like boomers. They don't think any. They don't understand that other people in the world exist other than them, and they're talking about Christians being killed in Nigeria. They're probably like, "Well, that's Africa. There's some most hype in there." Yeah, they'll say like that. Yeah, they're dumb fucks. Yeah, they're dumb fucks, and they'll complain about like, stupid stuff. Like I read this book on like white evangelicals. Like me and my friend Paul. We're both from like the South, so our families are from the South, so we're very aware of like certain mentalities. And
or part of the South is
he's from Atlanta too.
Oh, fine.
And he kind of observes like how stupid they are about religion down there. They just make religion about themselves.
Yeah, it's a problem.
So stupid.
That's why, like, to me, like, that's where, like, with Texas, like, that's kind of why I haven't been able to go. Because, like, I would love to go to, like, to be honest, I would love to just go to be able to, like, I don't want to say this, like, but I'm relatively still young, so I always felt in my heart I was going to be born again, because dude, it's just how I live and what we're doing right now and everything. It's just more of like I need like more purpose, you know what I mean? Because like dude, like I feel like if I just do it for myself, like you're trying to better yourself, but then like kind of in that old school mentality, you need something to have, you know what I mean, to go back to, you know what I mean? Like you should want this for your kids or this for your wife. And that's where I think as a man, sometimes it's like, if you're not building on yourself, of course you should be, which I still am, but at the same time, you need a bigger purpose. I think that's where like it's kind of getting lost now, because a lot of fucking people are, well, I don't want to blame the women, but if the women are so fucking warped into fucking a different mentality that it's like you're not even looking for the guy that's trying to fucking make himself better. You're just looking for the guy that already has it. You know what I mean? Which and it's their fault, So
it's hypergamy. It's built into them.
Yeah, fucking high maintenance bitches.
Yeah,
Well, what's up with Bubba and fucking Trump now?
It goes on. It says files related to Epstein continue to cause problems for the Trump administration, as bipartisan groups have called for greater transparency in the case and the further publication of documents and evidence in the government's possession. Trump has consistently denied any wrongdoing in connection with Epstein and has said their friendship ended in the early 2000s. but the recent release of thousands of documents has brought fresh scrutiny to the president's relationship with Epstein. What to know? In an email sent in March 2018, Mark Epstein told Jeffrey Epstein to ask Steve Bannon, Trump's former chief strategist, if Russian President Vladimir Putin had the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Oh, so that's why they're in cahoots with each other, because Putin has blackmail on Trump.
Of course, dude. That's why fucking Putin has blackmail on everybody.
Yeah.
He's Putin. Dude, like, I hate saying this. Putin is a fucking smart guy, dude. And dude, wasn't he, not Gestapo, what's the fucking one? The, KGB, yeah. So, like, dude, he's a fucking smart dude. He knows everything. He was, like, I don't agree with the way, like, they do the elections. Like, he's never not gonna be in fucking power. I mean, until he dies. But like, I don't think it's like out of this realm to say like he's not a bad, I don't think he's like a terrible dude. You know what I mean? But it's weird. He runs his country the way he fucking wants to run it. So I think we're just in fucking times of like, we're trying to still spread fucking democracy, even though we're fucked. So like, it's stupid. And that's why, like, when people are like, oh, like, it's not a democracy, and it's like, that place is this, it's commies, and it's like, well, why is their fucking train system so much better? Like, dude, don't believe all that fucking bullshit. Like, that's where I get mad.
It is a nice train system.
Like, I'm gonna do, like, they have way better train systems. They have fucking way better infrastructure. Like, dude, like, what the fuck?
The cities are cleaner
because they're communists.
The people are nicer. I feel like they have like a more civic sense than we do. That's the thing.
But at the same point, like, I don't really think it's that it's communist, dude. It's just that it's fucking they hide it.
Yeah,
because I think Eastern European Russia is definitely way more like a fucking like parliament or something like us. Might be like, Western, because it's in Eastern Europe, my bad.
Yeah.
But like Moscow, fucking St. Petersburg, all those places, they definitely are fucking not like, I've never been yet. I would love to go. Cause
I'd love to go too.
I would fucking love to go to Russia. Dude, fucking meet some hot Russian chicks. Fucking, oh my God, dude.
Dude.
Like, they're some of the most beautiful fucking women in the world. You know what I mean? And they're just... what I like about Russian people, and just in general, they're blunt and they're very open about their opinions.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I like. Plus, they love vodka. So I like vodka.
Yeah, and they're Orthodox, and I feel like Orthodoxy is the most reliable form of Christianity, honestly.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And then even if they have Muslims and Jews there, it's not like they're fucking overbearing.
Yeah. They are very diverse country, yes.
Yeah, very diverse, but they don't fucking give it its credit, I feel. We're just so fucking... Cold War that. Like, some ran down our fucking throats when we were the fucking bad guy all along,
Mm-hmm. All right. It goes on and says, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard.
What the fuck?
What are what? Okay, God, they're probably speaking in code, honestly. I don't know. Blowing Bubba.
Remake of Get Hard. So the Get Hard is the one with Kevin Hart and Wolf. Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
That was hilarious. All right. They're probably speaking in code. But then again, they were friends with Bill Clinton, so they probably would have called him by his nickname.
Yeah.
All right. Newsweek also reached out to Bannon and the Kremlin by email to comment on the story outside of normal business hours. Posts on social media
fucking get back
about the email have since gone viral, with people questioning what the email means. One user wrote, "Who is Bubba and why did Trump blow him?" Call to activism. An account with over 1.1 million followers wrote, "WTF." In one of the leaked emails, Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, suggests to ask Steve Bannon if Putin had the photo of Trump blowing Bubba, to which Epstein replied, "And I thought I had Suris," which is Yiddish for troubles.
Oh, okay.
Talmud.
Jesus.
Right. Trump is also referenced in other documents, including in emails between Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell, in which Epstein called Trump that dog that hasn't barked. In an email to author Michael Wolff, Epstein said Trump knew about the girls as he asked Ghislaine to stop. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee later released additional emails said to show Epstein's correspondence with former Trump advisor Steve Bannon and former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers. Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, no, it is heavy. I think it's kind of a distraction to me though, because I don't think they're gonna really like they're gonna just make it and use it and talk about Trump shit first. Then once everything blows over, that's when they're really gonna be like, oh, nah, we were like fucking with you. I don't think they're not gonna release all of them, but I thought they're gonna definitely start with Trump, make it like a Trump shaming thing, and then when it's like all blown over, they're gonna just fucking be like, oh, and then all of your favorite fucking actors and actresses and fucking big, powerful people into music, and then they're gonna start saying all these names, and then people won't give a fuck because everybody's so warped on Trump. You know what I mean? You know how it is. That's the problem I'm having with this shit, because it's like, dude, like we want all the information. Dude, don't focus on like either this guy or that guy. Like, dude, fuck it. Like, dude, like everybody fucking wins that been on that island deserves some level of fucking repercussions. Yeah, you know what I mean? Repercussions for their actions or fucking scrutiny. So
I was just on there for the golf. I didn't know about the girls.
I didn't know about the fucking 15,000 girls that was on this fucking island. I thought they were just fucking, his kids. Like, yeah, all 15,000. You fuck. Like, Jesus Christ.
I was just there because they said they had free food. I was there for the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, the hors d'oeuvres. Jesus Christ. Good old d'oeuvres.
All right, and so it goes on. What people are saying. President Donald Trump wrote on Truth Social in response to the newly released documents. Oh, this is going to be funny.
Yeah.
The Democrats are trying to bring up the Jeffrey Epstein hoax again because they'll do anything at all to deflect on how badly they've done on the shutdown and so many other subjects. Only a very bad or stupid Republican would fall into their trap. All right, he's blaming the Democrats. That's not helpful. And
oh, no.
And the shutdown. Oh, you mean like denying millions of people their money in a dick waving war? You mean that type of shutdown?
Yeah. 41 million snap.
Yeah. Yeah, like food stamps, and you were on food stamps. It probably hit some for you. So like
here and there, like, dude, I feel like it's a flawed system though.
Yeah,
it is, because dude, like, I think like you can't make a certain amount of money, but the motherfucker, like, because people sell their food stamps in the ABT, and then they make a shit ton of money. Like, dude, like, I've met, like, working in the grocery stores, I've seen fucking, like, bitches that have EBT, but they're driving Lexuses. Yeah,
you're kidding?
No, I swear to God. So,
oh my God,
you could get a Lexus, but, like, you can't fucking, like, I was like, all right, bro. Like, I don't question, but, like, that's the type of shit that gets me aggravated.
Very black?
No. Oh, I think Latino.
Latino? Ugh.
Yeah, but she was hot, so I was like, hey, fuck it. But no, I think that's where it's like you're allowing the system to be flawed, and I think that's where, like,
that fixing flaws. Yeah, I know.
Yo, you're not fixing it because, like, dude, like, a lot of like I said, it's not blaming women, but they were taught to just rely on the government. So, like, dude, at the end of the day, like, when they fuck ain't shit dudes that with no jobs and they don't have fucking money and they just fucking, then, like, dude, I think, me personally, I think what we gotta do is fucking DNA test motherfuckers. Honestly, like, because, dude, like, you need, like, a lot of dudes out here don't know they're not the real father, been raising the fucking kid for their whole life. And then they find out, finally take a DNA test at like 30, and then they realize, hey, he wasn't biologically the kid, because we don't have any of that shit. So I think this is wild. It's a wild take to some extent. I think you take a DNA test, whoever the biological father is has to pay the child support, regardless of the situation. Me personally. Oh, yeah. Because if you're impregnating people and doing dumb shit like that, I think that's where men have to step up. In the sense of, like, if you're impregnating 4 different fucking broads and you're not going to do anything, there's got to be some level of repercussions for actions. And those are the reasons that... And it's, it's not core making or anything like that. It's just more the sense of, like, it's just a flawed system. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking having, like, dude, the dude that's actually fucking raising this child shouldn't have to pay child support if he's not fucking biologically his father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's where we have reached the level of, like, fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? But then they, like I said, women just, especially the minority women. They just fucking been bought into that bullshit, and it sucks, man. Because like, dude, it sucks.
Let me ask you this: if you had a kid, and you love the kid fiercely all your life, and you find out eventually that you're not biologically related, will you still be in that kid's life?
Fuck yeah, no, of course, no. I'm not an asshole. Like, but like it's all truly dependent. But if it really depends on how the woman is, it's how she. Women like, dude, like the type of women you keep in your life really fucking like matter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because, dude, like if you I don't hate women by any means, but it's just more of like, I have good women in my life. It's just more of,
They always say behind every great man is a great woman, but they never say behind every toxic man is a toxic woman. Yeah. So,
because at the end of the day, like if you're a toxic man, there's probably reasons that you wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can't always just blame your father for fucking everything. You know what I mean? There's got to be some level of reasons. But at the same point, I think mama boys are either fags or fucking, you know what I mean? So it's like, mama boys are either fags or like they're just fucking the worst womanizers. So it's like, and it's like truly no in between. Yeah. So
because they got mommy issues.
No, it's not even the mommy issues. The mommy loved them so much, but then like the guy's a good looking dude. He's this, he's that. Like he probably fucked a couple of the mom's friends when he was young. Because, like, that's just how shit is. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, if you're a good-looking mama's boy, dude, she's gonna fucking just want you to fuck everything that walks. If, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain extent. You know what I mean? But then there's moms, you know what I mean? Who are just like, okay, like, dude, like, don't talk to that bitch. Don't talk to this one. This one's fucking toxic. And then, that's how it should be,
One of the reasons why I'm not big into huge into dating is because my mom is gone, and I don't have a mom anymore to protect me from like other women. You know what I'm saying?
And then you do have your sister.
Yeah,
like, she's not as, but she's not as like, she's tall, but she ain't as big as some other fucking bitches will be. You know what I mean? So
yeah, she works out a lot. She ain't gonna be like big or anything like that. And have I ever asked her for advice on girls? Like, I don't know if I ever did.
No, probably not. You probably wanted to smack the fuck out of her sometimes, probably.
Well, yeah, she's my sister. Who doesn't?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you want to smack the fuck out of your sister sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But anyway, the article goes on. Oh, wow, we've been rambling for like minutes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right, the Democrats cost our country $1.5 trillion. Oh, wait, this is Trump, the Trump voice. With their recent antics of viciously closing our country, while at the same time putting many at risk, and they should pay a fair price. There should be no deflections to Epstein or anything else, and any Republicans involved should be focused only on opening up our country and fixing the massive damage caused by the Democrats. House Oversight Committee ranking member Robert Garcia, a California Democrat, said in a statement, "The more Donald Trump tries to cover up the Epstein files, the more we uncover. These latest emails and correspondence raises glaring questions about what else the White House is hiding and the nature of the relationship between Epstein and the president. What happens next? Soon, the House of Representatives will vote on whether to publicly release the full set of Epstein-related government records after a petition to force vote surpassed that required a 218 signature threshold on Wednesday." Oh, wow. I feel like if they release it, as the House releases it anyway, it's going to be like heavily redacted. There's going to be crossing names out, and oh my God. And turns out, I just thought about this. From what I was like little when it was happening, so I didn't really know much. But from what I understand, there was like a video came out of like Obama's preacher. He was saying like "Death to America," like Whitey and all that, type of shit. And they were using that as like leverage against him. I think that's one of the reasons why so many like rednecks hate him. Like I remember.
Then you like realize a lot of people hate him because like he fucking deported the most illegal immigrants, and then he also fucking dropped the most nukes. So like.
Well, not nukes, airstrikes, but
airstrikes, but still killed a lot of fucking people, dude.
Yeah, and
he hid behind this fucking oh my God, man, I feel so bad because like, dude, we all fucking was not bought in, but like we fucking like we were young, dude. Like we were so fucking like, dude. I remember that shit on the TV. We elected the first black fucking president. You know what I mean? And like it was such a fucking like uplifting fucking thing, and then it's like, but then you look back at it, you like, dude, like it was just another fucking pawn, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And it's sad, is
Yeah, a lot of people. So something I noticed, like especially with going to the mentality of like white evangelical rednecks, a lot of them are very reactionary, and they say stuff. For example, like gun ownership, they're very like, well, I have a right to have one.
Yeah, you do though.
Like, they think owning a gun means like owning a gun for the sake of owning guns, and they blame Obama for all that, and you know they're very they take what Fox News has for word for it. You know the Tea Party movement.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that came up when Obama came up, and they were saying we're gonna take our country back. It was like, okay, from who?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, because dude, like we have it pretty fucking good. I'll just be real, but you could bitch and complain here and there, but like, it's what it is.
Yeah, it's like I'm not saying I love Obama or anything like that, but I do think that true colors come out with like having someone who doesn't look like you in power. And one time our uncle he used to have a pizza shop in New Jersey, and what he would do is he would bring up Obama in front of the customers, and if they hated Obama for like a real reason, they would know. But if they're uncomfortable and the customer was like, yeah, fuck that N-word,
yeah,
then you would know what they really mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like I honestly I can kind of tell when someone's like, yeah, fuck that N-word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's tough.
It's just ignorance and like
Right.
like yeah, it's like for like they don't like think critically for other things. Because like I remember like when I was like a sophomore in college, I wrote a paper on the atomic bombs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I remember when this one guy who's not very doesn't really think critically. He told me, well they attacked Pearl Harbor first, and he was like, I'm even bringing up like stuff like the Japanese that like you would just say in the one Rape of Nanking, Bataan Death March. He's like, and he keeps bringing up the same point. It's like, yeah, well they did Pearl Harbor first.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, have you actually researched the atomic bombs?
No, of course not.
First of all, the atomic bombs, they thought everyone in the U.S. government thought it was overkill.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, of course it was.
And they did it because and the reason that they dropped him in the first place is because it was either that or invade Japan. And the atomic bombs were horrible. No country deserves that.
No.
This guy I was talking to, he felt like, well, they deserved it.
Yeah.
They attacked us first.
Yeah. But I feel like we were funding a lot of the fucking bullshit because at the end of the day, we were fucking neutral until it happened.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, like it was just all, I don't know. I think
we cut off like oil supply, and
then like I feel like what it truly was just it was like I said the reels a lot, but it was just to create a whole new world.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
I do like you would hear church bells ringing throughout throughout Europe. You know what I mean? It's just I think it was I hate saying this, but dude, it was just to fucking like desensitize people to not living in a very religious world anymore. I feel, or is being openly,
like it is your new gun now.
This is your new god. This is we run you. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're the secret society where we do this shit. You know what I mean? They were all in fucking cahoots. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like at the end of the day, that's where it kills me because it's like, and dude, if I'm going to these old churches, you would think like I could hear some bells.
Yeah,
I can't hear shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're right. I don't hear bells in churches anymore.
Yeah, but you could fucking hear them in Dearborn fucking blowing fucking the olive fucking thing. You know, I don't know.
I was listening to this like
that
letter
from a perfect segue into what we're talking next then, because honestly,
what? Oh, you want to talk about Mamdani next?
Yeah, because honestly, we've been rambling too much, guys. We're sorry,
way too much.
You know, we haven't done a podcast in 3 weeks, so we got a lot of fucking shit to talk about. Get off our chest.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go take a break to smoke crack, and
then come back. Even just makes it free. So.
Mamdani and Trump.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did have a meeting.
Yep. All right, we're back. Alex OD'd on crack, but he's back now.
You shall not redeem. You shall not redeem.
Who's that?
You know who it is.
I can't. I feel like I should know, but I don't know off the top of my head.
It's Indians, but you know.
Indians.
You shall not redeem.
Yeah.
Search the video. It's fucking hilarious.
You shall not. Indians are very hilarious right now. So, yeah,
Good.
like.
I like what a good amount of them. They're fucking good kids, though.
Yeah.
So.
All right. This article is from the Associated Press. It's by Nicholas Riccardi, Josh Bullock, and Jake Offenhartz. I don't. No, sorry if I mispronounced any of the names. Takeaways from Trump and Mamdani visit. Both men get something they want. GOP loses a punching bag. Now they're gonna find a way to punch him bag. All right, the two have called each other fascists and communists, but when President Donald Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani faced reporters in the Oval Office on Friday, they were just two iconoclastic New York politicians who were all smiles. The much-anticipated face-to-face showed how the politicians shared love of New York City, and no doubt some political calculus could paper over months of insults. Both men used a plain-spoken, wry approach tailor-made for the age of social media to make their points, and each left the meeting with something he needed. Here are some takeaways from the appearance. Republicans lose their punching bag, at least for now. Trump's party has been queuing up a 2026 campaign warning that the Democratic Party is getting taken over by people like Mamdani, a 34-year-old Muslim and self-described Democratic socialist who may not play as well west of the Hudson River. But Trump swatted all of that down. The better he does, the happier I am, Trump, a native New Yorker, said of Mamdani. Trump denied a charge by Elise Stefanik, the Republican candidate for New York's governor, and one of his political allies, that Mamdani, a longtime critic of Israel, is a jihadist, saying, I just met with a man who's a very rational person, and adding that they both wanted peace in the Middle East. And they undermine peace in the Middle East because they support motherfuckers like Israel, and they put leader of the guy who was literally in Al Qaeda in power. Yeah. I don't know much about Mamdani, honestly, but I know that he's never been.
I know he can't bench.
I know he can't bench.
He can't bench fucking 135.
I can bench 135.
I know. Brutal.
And I don't know much about his policies, but if he has a plan, our uncle, he's from that area. He said that New York can't get any worse because of like motherfuckers like Adams and de Blasio.
Yeah.
And he also said another thing that was very offensive. I'm not going to repeat here, but
what do you say?
Mamdani being a Jew cuck.
Oh yeah, he was a Jew cuck. Yeah, not so if you. Not being a Jew cuck.
Not being a Jew cuck. Sorry.
Oh yeah, so you won't kiss their ass. You know, he's kissing the queer's ass.
Yeah, the queer's ass probably. I mean, it's a Democratic socialist in New York. I mean,
yeah, but dude, if you get Muslim, I think that's where it kills me. Like, dude, like you could be the Democratic socialist, you could say you're a Muslim, but like, dude, like that's just fucking like contradicting as fuck. Like me personally, just because like, dude, like that's what kills me about it. Like, dude, if he's a great mayor, he's a great mayor. But it's like, dude, like you can't say you're Muslim or you can't say you fucking like the clay. Like, dude, like you can't. Like, I just think like it's fucking weird. You know?
I don't want Muslims in power. I want a white man.
It's not even that, dude. It's just
if he's a good mayor, that's even worse. That means the monkeys are taking over the United States.
Jesus Christ, dude! Holy shit! Holy fuck! Yeah, we're not dead. Oh my lord.
Yeah, that's how some people think. I'm very aware of like that mentality, honestly. Anyway, the article goes on. It says Trump said he'd happily live in Mamdani's New York, countering conservative suggestions that rich New Yorkers should flee the city. Of course, rich New Yorkers are going to flee the city. They're rich.
Of course, yeah.
He praised Mamdani's decision to keep New York's police commissioner Jessica Tisch noting she was a friend of the president's daughter, Ivanka.
Mm.
And he demurred when asked about Mamdani's democratic socialism, saying instead that the two had many similar ideas. He noted, and Mamdani emphasized repeatedly, that they'd both run for office on affordability.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you got a plan to make things like affordable. I mean, like I've seen like apartments in New York that are like smaller than this room, and they cost like $4,000.
Yeah. Then like and then you legit only get like a corner, and it's fucking like 600.
Yeah, it's really bad over in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Once you got like old money, I can't imagine living in fucking New York.
Yeah.
It was an inconvenient defense of democratic socialism on the very day that House Republicans muscled through a resolution condemning socialism with the express intent of embarrassing the rivals over the mayor-elect. Trump even threw in some praise for another Republican punching bag, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, also Democratic socialist. I love how they're calling like Republicans saying Republican punching bags.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Trump is kind of a Democratic punching bag, but yeah. Bernie Sanders and I agreed on much more than people thought, Trump said. He added proudly, that Mamdani was wowed by a painting of iconic Democratic President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Yet another GOP bugbear in the Oval Office. Why do they hate? Who hates FDR?
I don't know.
I know FDR was a very good president. It was like Eisenhower
And he like fucking cousins, but that's all. You know.
he fucked his cousin.
Yeah, Eleanor was like his second cousin.
Well,
So-
I mean, they should like him because of that. The Republicans.
No, I think FDR was I think he was the main reason why we put in those 2-term limits. So, plus, a lot of people didn't know he had polio. Yeah. No, because it was, you didn't know he had polio?
No, I knew he had polio. I didn't know. I did know a lot of people didn't know he had polio. It was like,
Back in the day? Fuck yeah, dude. Why do you think they didn't take pictures of him in his wheelchair?
oh,
Because if he's the commander-in-chief, they need a strong, like, you know what I mean? It was all image back then, you know?
yeah, man.
If I show a motherfucker in a wheelchair, you know, how the fuck is this motherfucker going to be the commander-in-chief? Can't even fucking push himself to get up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because that's how it was back then, you know what I mean? Now we realize fucking people just have fucking, you know, well, what he had was bullshit. Now like, if that shit comes back, I'll fucking be pissed. Like, that's when I'll be like, okay, vaccines are fucking warranted. Like, come on, man, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no one wants that fucking shit. Like, come on, dude. That's like fucking AIDS, bro. Like, dude, like, AIDS became the new polio in the sense of, like, it should be gone. You know what I mean? But at the same point, you know, we had this conversation. Three types of people have it. So, like, you know what I mean? You know?
And the government did create it. That's the thing.
Yeah. What? Polio?
AIDS.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. HIV.
They were giving $10 million to create AIDS.
Or
it's in my
HIV,
book.
technically, right?
HIV, AIDS.
Yeah. Well, HIV is like the leading infection, and then it becomes AIDS. I think.
probably.
Yeah. So that's why you just have to have fucking Magic Johnson money, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But that's how God works in mysterious ways, you know?
But yeah, the article goes on. Trump, struggling amid mounting dissatisfaction in his first year back in office, may see an advantage in lashing his star to that of the latest avatar of affordability. Of course, both Trump and Mamdani are experts at the 21st century art of political brawling, and Trump is notoriously mercurial, so the détente may be short-lived. But it's notable while it's here. Do you think when politicians that hate each other openly, they come together to just to put up a front?
What was that? One more time?
Do you think that politicians, when they hate each other and openly, when they meet each other, are they trying to do business with each other, or do you think it's just a front?
It could be both.
All right. Because I feel like they're not just hair on my microphone. There's like fuzz on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're too close to the big black thing, dude. God damn.
Yeah. So are you, bro?
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
I feel like
They gotta hear the voice.
I feel like
It speaks so loud.
So that guy, Daryl Davis, he's the guy who meets with the Ku Klux Klan guys, and he just talks to them. Like, he's like, why do you hate me?
The black dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the shit. He was on Rogan a couple times.
Yeah, it was. It was all he was experienced a lot, but he said that like behind the scenes, like different like white power groups hate each other
Yeah, of course they do.
for the same reason other political.
No, because dude, anything that just comes down to power, you're just gonna fucking eventually hate someone because they're wanting the same thing as you. Like it doesn't even fucking matter if you guys agree on 9 out of 10 things.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to. Power and greed is like the two things that are driving this world to fucking craziness. It's not because people I don't think aren't bad. Like it's not because of bad fucking people. It's just, we just gotta reach a fucking level of like actually being sane. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like don't allow fucking career criminals to fucking just walk out the fucking door. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we need to be. No, we just have to be We have to have common sense back. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
Like, it's not free this guy. It's like, no, he fucking committed 15 fucking felonies. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, but that's my bro. Like, now, bitch. Like, sorry, son.
Well, your bro needs to be in jail, and if he does get out, he's not going to be thankful that you stood by him.
Right.
That's the thing.
And then thank God, like, dude, like, and then we can fucking take out these motherfuckers from weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the reason why they put people in jail for weed is because they make money off of it because it's like private-owned prisons, and they, the more people they put in the prisons, the more money they make off the prisons. So,
Motherfuckers.
so of course they're gonna be putting people in jail when they don't need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Which
And
sucks.
yeah, and
then you don't have that, and then the fucking monsters are walking free among us, and it's like, yeah,
and the actual monsters are not.
you know what I mean? That's what sucks,
Yeah, and hopefully Mamdani is not like this. Then again, it's New York. They have a lot of.
No, I think he'll be. Dude, I hope and pray he's just a good man. Like, dude, I think the Muslim shit's getting blown out of proportion, but
everything that has something to do with like someone's ethnicity is definitely blown out of proportion.
Like it's gonna be fucking Sharia law in New York. I'm like, yeah, no,
it's not.
Like, hey, man,
They're not gonna throw gays off of buildings. The mafia already does that.
yeah, or off bridges, technically,
Bridges, whatever. Yes, it's yeah. All right, anyway, the article goes on. It's Mamdani's visit lets Trump talk about affordability. For the past few weeks, Trump has struggled to address voters' concerns about inflation, suggesting that prices are already down and any claims otherwise are a con job by the Democrats. I will hear blames the Democrats for everything.
Yeah.
But Mamdani stomped his competition in the mayoral election by focusing relentlessly on the cost of rent, groceries, and other basic needs. A successful strategy that White House officials noticed as they think about next year's midterms. The president leaned into that message in their White House meeting, saying he sees his efforts as complimentary. He said that just like Mamdani, he too wants to build more housing. The president didn't lay out any new policies as he repeated his claims that inflation has dropped under his watch. No, it hasn't.
No.
So what do you think about them getting rid of the penny?
Good. Yeah, very good.
That's probably
Shouldn't happen. I think we should just make it to where everything's either 5%, and it should have just be nickels, dime. It should have been like this for a while. But you got to make it to where everything's a 5, a 0, or just a 5 or a 0. I fucking can't stand, because you got to make.
I just hate carrying them around.
No, it's not even. It's not even that. We got to make, because it's just gonna be easier that way. Why the fuck do I have to pay fucking $391.87 rather than not dude, just round up to the nearest 5 or round down. You know what I mean? Unless it's strictly a straight up number. You know what I mean? Because with tax and everything, they're fucking stupid. They gotta just make tax strictly $1 or $1.50, $1. You know what I mean? Because we're already fucking getting taxed so much anyway. So what the fuck?
Oh yeah. I'm not economics, but I know that when it comes to the cost of living, and affordability, I remember when I was doing door-to-door salesman as a solo.
Yeah.
I was so basically, guys. Before I started this podcast, I had a gig as a door-to-door salesman for a solar company, and we were seeing the bills because we were trying to make electricity self-owned, so you don't owe anybody anything.
Right. That's the thing we have to tell you.
The delivery fees alone were half the freaking bill.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it. So and like with
For your bill or like just
for other people's bills, and like
shit.
if you like order something on Amazon, like I ordered a bunch of books on Amazon, and they said that and dude, the delivery fees alone doubled the freaking price.
Oh shit.
It is ridiculous, man, and you know, and that's and people aren't reading the aren't financially literate, so they're not reading like the delivery fees.
Yeah.
So I think like, you know, addressing that issue, getting to the root of that issue is going to be probably like safe things. But anyway, but I'm not an expert. Don't take my word for it. We're just Rumble right wingers.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No,
you know,
fuck that.
we're spreading misinformation, so don't take my word for it.
Yeah. God forbid.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm doing a paper in class about media literacy, and I remember I was reading this article about this guy complaining about like right wing Rumble podcasters. It's like, dude, those right wing Rumble podcasters are more trustworthy than most news organizations.
Yeah, they really are.
So and like even if it's misinformation, how are you going to prove them wrong if you don't know what their argument is?
Right, or you're not willing to listen.
It's like in the 9/11 truth movement, the guys who were trying to prove that the towers got brought down by controlled demolition have to deal with the guys who think 9/11 straight up didn't happen.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's hilarious if you think 9/11 didn't happen.
That's like fucking retarded. That's bad. That's bad. That's worse than flat Earth, dude. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's worth it. Like I feel like it's just as bad as like Holocaust denial, but it's like like how stupid do you have to be to think that shit didn't happen?
Like to not like the numbers might be inflated, but since they could never happen is fucking wild. Like Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, I know. It's like and even if the numbers were inflated, you're not really seeing like the bigger picture of like the Holocaust. It's like it's like you're not taking into account like the ghettos, the death squads in Eastern Europe,
the Gestapo and all that shit.
The Gestapo, the work camps before they had the gas chambers. You know the
boy in straight pajamas, like
pajamas.
That shit was sad as fuck.
Oh, it was sad. I have seen that movie.
It's fucking brutal. Because dude, like it's such a slow build, and then they just both go in the gas chamber. You're like, spoiler.
Because they're just looking for their death. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You're like, fuck. Yeah. And so like that's where like like come on, man, kids died, fucking women died. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
young men who fucking would, you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, dude, they killed so many good fucking men because the good men bought into all the bullshit. That's what it was, man. It really, when it comes down to those fucking two wars, man, killed the best guys.
You ever seen that movie, The Zone of Interest?
No.
It was about I forget his name. He was like the warden of Auschwitz.
Oh shit!
And he had a house. Like him and his family literally had a house right next to the camp.
Oh shit!
And it's all in wide shots, so you're seeing it from like an outsider looking in, and you just see it. It's just casually in the background. It is so horrifying.
Oh shit!
And they just don't care. He's like literally like you see a shot of him like literally in the camps, and you hear like women and children like dying, and he just looks bored.
Yeah, that's wild.
And like you think that the family would be like ignorant of what's going on? Even the kids know exactly what is going on over that wall.
Yeah,
they hear like people getting shot.
Yeah.
And they get like new clothes. I remember the wife got like new dresses, and they ask where it's from. It's like it's from one of the Jews that got killed in the camps. It's like that's wild. So scary.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I also saw this one. So basically, like the Nazis I've noticed they've been kind of mythologized as like comic book villains. I saw this movie, Conspiracy on HBO. It has like all these like acclaimed like British actors. Colin Firth. Kenneth Branagh. Kenneth Branagh is the guy that played the douche from Harry Potter 2, Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yep.
And you crashed me up, but it was basically about the Wannsee Conference. It was like it was in 1943. It was a meeting that actually planned the Holocaust.
Oh shit!
They're having it like it's a business meeting.
Yeah.
They're saying like, all right, all in favor of using the gas champs, say aye. and they're just it's so scary because like if you portray them as like normal people,
Yeah.
that's when you hold up a mirror to other people. You know what I'm saying? And
like yeah, they're monsters, but then like
but they were normal people,
right?
They were
But
only
that's
human.
Yeah, because humans do fucking, what I mean, and don't make it race, don't make it this, dude. Like everybody was a fucking slave. Everybody did this. Everybody did that. Like fuck. So like when they try to say like, oh, the European settlers are the worst, and it's like, yeah, but you fucking people back. Fucking with kings and shit. They fucking had slaves, bitch.
Yeah, and they were sacrificing motherfuckers.
And then the fucking Ming dynasty was killing motherfuckers.
Gods,
Dude, the dynasties in China were fucking killing motherfuckers too. Like, come on, dude. Like, dude, there's so much fucking violence and
that what a eunuch was?
What?
A eunuch was a guy. They would what the government would do is they would go to like random poor villages and they said, if you give us your son, we'll have your family set for life. So they just sold the sons to the government, and they would cut the penis off.
What the fuck?
Well, maybe not the penis, but there's just the testicles.
Oh,
so that they wouldn't have like have it in them to overthrow the emperor.
Oh, yes.
And so they would just be like the emperor's confidants, bitches basically, yeah. And they also had concubines where you basically just
was it China? What was it? Was it China or was it no? Because they used to fucking chemically castrate. No, this was like back in the 1400s. They for like opera singers. They were like
to make them sing higher. Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The more you read about history, the more you're glad you're glad you weren't around back then.
Thank God.
Oh Jesus Christ, because it's like
brutal.
Yeah, because they were like very inhumane. Yeah. All right. Anyway, the article goes on. Back to the Mamdani. Anything I do is going to be good for New York if I can get prices down, Trump said. The new word is affordability. Another word is just groceries. It's sort of an old-fashioned word, but it's very accurate. And they're coming down. They're coming down. I hate the way he talks, but the challenge for Trump is whether voters trust that he's genuinely addressing inflation. The consumer price index has jumped to an annual rate of 3% compared to 2.3% in April when the president rolled out his Liberation Day import taxes. A confidence boost for Mamdani with implications for his agenda, his Sharia law agenda. No, I'm kidding. Throughout his campaign, Mamdani's opponents claimed his far-left policies and relative inexperience would make him an easy target for Trump. They're both inexperienced. Friday's meeting will likely quiet those concerns, at least for now. Trump seemed thoroughly impressed with Mamdani, describing him as a very rational man who wants to see New York be great again. We had some interesting conversations, and some of his ideas are the same that I have, Trump added. I just realized that this article is not quoting Mamdani.
Nope.
Bias. It's bias. I'm detecting media bias here.
There we go.
All right. For his part, Mamdani struck a delicate balance, flattering Trump in broad terms while avoiding sensitive subjects or concessions that could enrage his base. He noted repeatedly that many of his own voters were former Democrats who switched over to Trump in the previous election, a line the president seemed to like. The backing of the president could help the mayor-elect avoid the National Guard deployment in New York, which Trump previously threatened as a likely outcome of his election victory. Trump also implicated that federal funding cuts could be off the table, a move that would give Mamdani a much better shot at achieving his ambitious agenda, which requires raising revenue for programs like universal free childcare. That's good. Universal free childcare is universal healthcare. That's good.
It's good, but then it's just like I said, the broken system that we have.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I want him to do a great job, and we'll help him do a great job. Trump said. Yeah, I feel like there's like you have to like uproot everything from like systemic shit. That's why I'm okay with like revolutionaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then like I think at the end of the day, like dude, it's not because the system's broken because the insurance companies.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like dude, like the insurance companies just want fucking money. They don't really give a fuck about people. And then at the end of the day, like once your like insurance runs out, then you're fucked.
Oh yeah,
so, you know what I mean? So like that's where like everything just comes and bites you in the ass. So.
Yeah, and yeah, I feel like they don't want to fix the system because they get the money from the insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, yeah, it's like a real corrupt system. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, sorry, my mind is like wandering, but
No, that's good.
but yeah, I feel like this is probably good PR for Trump because he's meeting with like a Muslim and he's been accused of hating Muslims. You know,
Yeah,
he fucking hates Muslims.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I would know. I'm very familiar with his base, and but yeah, I feel like MAGA is on its way out. Honestly, I don't mean to.
I think MAGA. No, MAGA is, but America first. I think like when Frenta said it right on the head. Like honestly, I think it should be just an America first thing because "Make America Great Again." It's a great slogan, but it's just like now MAGA he just became another guy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you didn't want Trump to be another guy. You know what I mean? And I think that's where like people that like unfortunately voted for him. Well, fucking, we voted for him, but then at the end of the day, like, you realize it's like, ah, shit. But then, like, dude, Kamala would have never fucking been in any better fucking place anyway. So, you know what I mean? So, regardless, you know what I mean? I think I think the left is just bullshitters. And that's why, like, it's just, is fucking lie and tell people what they want to hear. They just fucking do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's the problem. You know what I mean? They're just fucking bullshitters,
Do you think if Nick Fuentes gets elected, he'll become just another guy?
Well, I don't think he's gonna run. I think he's fine doing what he does.
Yeah, he's probably more like an activist.
You know what I mean? Like, I think Kirk would have been a fucking awesome, like, politician. Because he definitely, like, I agreed a lot with his rhetoric in the sense of, like, Christian values and everything. Like, he did say some wild shit here and there, you know what I mean? But I don't think he's a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was actually like genuine because he was like nonprofit.
Yeah,
nonprofits are like the most
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think there's just such a fucking wave of conservatism hitting this country to a whole new level of just like, come on, man.
It's more like far right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's a far right movement either, though, because I think a lot of these guys they're like middle ground. Or a lot of these people are middle ground, but the left they just both move so quick that it's like you're just stranding people without like a true base. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else from the Mamdani thing?
Yeah, Mamdani went on the bench.
Yeah,
you gotta get to the gym, man. That's not good.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking punched in the face by fucking side talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
bing bong.
Yeah, you gotta go to you gotta go to Williamsburg and say, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're gonna beat you up because you're Muslim.
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! Calm down.
All right, y'all. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the most important person in mainstream society, and that is John Cena.
Yeah, we talked this, but yeah.
Yep, we are back. We can rant on and on about how TKO is destroying WWE and how Triple H is running WWE into the ground with botching John Cena's retirement run. But we're just going to be talking about his final Monday Night Raw performance at Madison Square Garden.
I was I was at the one in Boston.
He was at the one in Boston. That was...
Yeah. Oh, it was a good event, man. No, they opened the show with it, so like the rest of the show was kind of like, eh.
Didn't build up? Dude, you gotta build that shit up.
Yeah, no, like, dude.
Oh my god.
So they can put the title in the first like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's a little lame, but whatever. All right. This article is from ESPN. As written by Arda Ocal, and the title is WWE Raw Takeaways. Madison Square Garden hosts John Cena's final Monday performance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Madison Square Garden has always been among the most important venues for professional wrestling. Historically, it was home base for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation when it operated out of the northeastern United States under the old regional territory system. Mm-hmm. And these days, WWE tends to bring a little extra magic when it puts on a show at the world's most famous arena. The episode of Raw already has that magic build in because it was John Cena's final Monday night as an active competitor. That alone sold out MSG, but fans also got a big title change, a hefty Survivor Series War Games title match announcement, and 3 massive unannounced names returning to make their presence felt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Raw results are John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus defeated the Judgment Day.
Yep.
Solo Sikoa defeats Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler came back, yeah.
Maxine Dupree defeats Becky Lynch to win the Women's International Intercontinental Championship.
Yep.
Gunther defeats Javon Evans.
Yeah, he was at the Bound of Glory when he fought Leon Slater.
Gunther is like one of the most like chicken shit. Is like a chicken shit heel. It's so funny.
He's good though, man. That motherfucker could work though. Yeah, he's really good.
All right. It looked like Cena was having a lot of fun partnering with Sheamus and Rey Mysterio in a 6-person tag match against the Judgment Day. You couldn't wipe the smile off the trio's faces as they hit each other's signature moves, including a triple 5-knuckle shuffle that commentator Joe Tessitore brilliantly called the 15-knuckle shuffle. Come to think of it, we also got a 30 Beasts of the Bod round and a double 169 or 1,238 from Mysterio.
Yep.
We know Cena is going to defend the Intercontinental Championship against Dominic Mysterio at Survivor Series.
In San Diego, yeah.
War Games in Dom's hometown of San Diego, which reminds me of this John Cena vs. Edge home and home series from 2006. Okay, this guy did his homework on wrestling. That's awesome. Only this time Cena won the title in his hometown of Boston, and Dom will likely reclaim it in San Diego. So I'll admit, when I heard the announcement that it was going to be a 6-person tag match, I shrugged. I wanted Cena's last Raw match to be a singles match with meaning. Mm-hmm. But my mind changed when I saw the sheer joy this match brought to the participants. Honestly, I feel like if the fans like it, I think that's what the fans like.
No, the fans like it. That's what it all comes down to. Yeah. So, no, but Cena will be missed, man. I do the only Survivor Series and then his last match. So they're having a tournament to see who fights him in his last match, his last match, which is December 13th. It's a Saturday. So Saturday night's main event, John Cena. Yeah, no, I could go on for Cena, man. Cena's the guy, man. I just fucking love him as a human being more than anything. So I think he's gonna. We'll see him enough. You hear his voice enough in commercials. I think his legacy is gonna be fucking amazing. To be honest, I sent you that reel with him back in 2006 giving his title to the girl with cancer.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like that's the type of guy he is, man.
Yeah, John Cena is an OG, man, all of them.
Yeah, and I think that's where, like you could say he's corny, you could say this, you could say that. I just don't think, like, there's probably a better human to be a wrestler than probably John Cena. I just really, you know what I mean? I think he just is a good fucking human being.
Oh, yeah.
And
everyone in wrestling is an asshole, so.
Yeah, tends to be. Yeah, like, I don't want to call him out, but like I do think The Rock became such a prick. You know what I mean? But like, not in the sense of like, I think he's just so fucking self-centered sometimes. Like, he forget. Like, I know he's a humble motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's great. Like, but I think sometimes it's just how fucking famous he is now. That's like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like when he was on Rogan, I think that could have went. It should have went to where I thought when Rock was on Rogan, I thought it was gonna go like kind of south. I thought Rogan was gonna be like, "Oh, what are you on?" You know what I mean? Yeah, like. But as you could tell, like, he definitely lost. He wants more roles. So, and I guess the Smashing Pumpkin. I mean, what was it? The Smashing Machine. Fucking.
It bombed. I don't know why, but probably because people are sick of The Rock. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's that, man. It's just that it's a fucking indie film, and indie films won't do well in box office anyway. And plus, fuck the box office. Because honestly, dude, like, shit's gonna hit on Netflix. Like, once it hit Netflix Prime or fucking Hulu, like, it's gonna be fucking watched a lot. You know what I mean? But I feel like he should have. I don't know. It's a hell of a story because, like, you realize, like, the guy used to fucking wrestle with Kurt Angle. Like, he fucking like, I'm pretty sure. No, like, his story's fucking cool as hell. because he used to fight Mark Coleman. But Mark Kerr's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
The guy he played. So.
All those old school UFC guys.
No, they do like
bad motherfuckers.
That's the shit that's the shit like it could have just been that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think we need a documentary or fucking do-over on the first, like, fucking first, like, 40 UFCs when motherfuckers could wear shorts and, like, a taekwondo fucking thing. And then it's like, dude, it was wild. You know what I mean? Until, like, I think, until, like, that Chuck and Tito, man, honestly. I think that was, like, the first, you know. Well, the Shamrocks had their fucking good matches, too. Ken Shamrock, Ryan Shamrock,
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ever see Kung Lee fought one of the Shamrocks, right? That was a badass fight.
Yeah.
I think it was Frank Shamrock.
Frank Shamrock's the motherfucker, dude. Like, those are the guys that I'm like, oh shit, like the Diaz brothers. You know what I mean? But no, going back to Cena, man, nothing. I can't say anything more, man, because dude, that guy is genuinely one of my idols in life. Like, genuinely, like, dude, just try to be. You could be a little more like John Cena every day, to be honest. Just being real.
You know that I found out who John Cena was?
Oh,
The Fred movies.
oh, Jesus Christ. That just shows where you're at and where I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't watch wrestling as a kid.
No, you would have
never fell into it.
No, Dr. Thugonomics, I used to just fucking redo his raps all the time. You know what I mean? Because it was just so fucking, it was so funny, so good.
Edge is rated R, but Lita is rated NC-17 for no cold sores in 17 days. Yeah. Might I remind you folks that genital herpes is non-curable. You can repress it. You cannot get rid of it.
You cannot get rid of it. Nah, dude, if you want to, like, pull up, fucking, let's do, like, the 10 best, like, Cena insults. Because, dude, right. Like, it's so
Top
good.
10 Cena Thugonomics insults.
Because, dude, there's so many good ones. Yeah. Dude, like, I love when he went at Big Show.
All right, this one is from Fandom Wire. It's by Pranjal Mishra. 10 greatest insults from Cena ranked. All right.
Yes. We're starting at 1 or we start at 10?
Starting at 10.
Starting at 10, yeah.
John Cena ruined Dolph Ziggler's party.
Oh,
New Year's mood has settled in during the December 31st, 2012 edition of Monday Night Raw. Dolph Ziggler, who was Mr. Money in the bank then, came in to celebrate with his on-screen girlfriend, AJ Lee, when Cena decided to disrupt the party.
Yeah.
The Cenation leader stormed in and stole the spotlight, exposing Dolph Ziggler's true character to the WWE Universe. He ridiculed the former United States champion for constantly pointing fingers at others instead of taking responsibility for failing to rise to elite status in WWE. Furthermore, Cena delivered a brutal jab, saying the only way someone like Ziggler could get a pair of nuts was by buying them at the concession stand.
Yeah.
Number 9, dissing Kurt Angle. And this is the Thugonomics era, so...
Yeah.
Cena delivered a Dr. Thugonomics special rap verse on the Olympian inside the ring, who was puzzled at the insult. The remarks were direct, confrontational, and effective. During the confrontation, Cena said, "You're not better than me, Kurt. You're not even my equal. I am like Terminator 3, and you're like a Legally Blonde sequel."
Yeah. It's not a good fight. Yeah, and
the disrespect not only made Kurt Angle speechless, but also added to the hype around the rapper-inspired persona of a young John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like better, Thugonomics or...
No, I grew up on Thugonomics, man. That was my shit. And then once he got like Super Cena in like 06, 07, I still liked him, you know? Like I fell out of WWE in about like 09, I would say. So like 08 was probably like the last year of it. Like I was kind of dwindling. And then 09 I didn't watch. 2010 I was kind of missing out. You know what I mean? I watched the highlights, but I wasn't really watching Raws and SmackDowns.
Oh, yeah?
You know, so I was like really...
I don't want to watch Raw nowadays, man.
No, I like Raw on Netflix, man. It's good. It's just like, you know, I think they're trying, you know. I think it's hot right now. But I think the big problem I have is they're fucking over the, like, true family, like the family-friendly fans. Like, a family of 4 can't even fucking go see their favorite wrestlers for less than fucking $800. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, good. That's not good. I think that's why I still appreciate that there's another place like AEW where me and, like, dude, you and me could go to fucking, for floor seats, go and pay like $150
Yeah.
At 150, I could fucking barely be in the bleachers. You know what I mean? So, like, that's where, like, I hope TKO makes their money after, like, probably WrestleMania 42, and they could just start, hopefully, we'll see, though. But, all right, we're at number 8 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mocking the Beast, and he called it.
No, shit.
Another Dr. Thugonomics classic was mocking Brock Lesnar during his first run in the WWE. The year was 2003, and Brock was becoming a force to be reckoned with the WWE. However, Cena had other plans for the intense wrestler. He came down towards the ring, mocking Lesnar's persona and even impersonating him while saying that God made him, Brock, strong but forgot to give him brains. Yeah. Furthermore, he took the humiliating freestyle rap to a whole nother level when we called Lesnar a gorilla with a cell phone.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Number 7, grilling the Miz in front of his wife.
Yeah. So this was, I think this was WrestleMania 33 setup.
The clash between the Miz and his wife on one side and John Cena with Nikki Bella was at its peak in the year 2018. However, a breaking point was reached when Cena took a dig at the former Intercontinental Champion for doing some atrocious movies. In front of the WWE Universe, he shared, "I'm doing a movie and then I am coming back. A lot of superstars do this, guys. Triple H has done it. Randy Orton's done it. Sheamus has done it. Seth Rollins has done it. Dean Ambrose has done it. And oh, wait, you've done it." It slipped my mind for a second because the only movies you are in are crappy bootlegs. The movies I already made.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
The reaction on the Miz's face was priceless. He grew up for words, trying to hide his face after the humiliation. Yeah, it's like rap battles and shit. There's something like endearing about rap battles.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Yeah. I need to tell the story about the rap battle someday on this podcast.
Definitely.
All right, number 6, humiliating Sheamus. One of John Cena's most savage burns on Sheamus came during a memorable promo on WWE Raw, and it had all the flavor of his classic Doctor of Thugonomics persona. Standing at the top of the ramp with a mic in hand, Cena pretended to take a phone call, then dropped a line that left the crowd in stitches. He roasted Sheamus for his pale complexion and fiery red hair, saying he looked like a jar of mayonnaise with eyeballs and a ketchup haircut. The arena erupted with laughter, while Sheamus stood in the ring, visibly pissed, trying to hold his composure. It was vintage Cena, funny, ruthless, and unforgettable. Intense reply to Triple H.
What was that, number 5?
Yeah, number 5, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I just zoned out for a second.
No, you good.
One of those serious John Cena verbal altercations with a WWE superstar. The 17-time world champion came inside the ring and stood up to the then WWE champion Triple H, calling him out for the fake pride and in a show of confidence, even saying that until he beats Cena, the game is nothing. The words solidify that Cena can take on anyone at Monday Night Raw, which had become his fortress until that point. Number 4, Cena's jab at The Rock for scripting promos.
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember that.
The Rock scripted promos?
So he had it on his wrist.
Oh, Jesus.
And then he's like, yeah, that shit was fucking awesome. That's funny. Cool. Yeah.
Wait, was it like bullet points to help keep on track? Or was
No,
it
it
actual,
was
like,
script written. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he's like, just like I don't see my phone on my wrist. Nice tattoo. Nah, that's really long.
One of the most unforgettable mic drop moments in WWE history went down during the fiery build-up to WrestleMania 28, when John Cena and The Rock were trading verbal shots week after week. On a live episode of Raw in 2012, Cena spotted something that gave him the perfect opening, what looked like promo notes scribbled on The Rock's wrist.
Yeah.
Never one to let something like that slide, Cena called it out right in the middle of his promo. "I don't need my promo notes written on my wrist." The crowd immediately erupted, gasping and cheering at the unexpected jab. The Rock, usually unshakable on the mic, looked stunned, caught completely off guard. In that moment, the tension between the two skyrocketed, and the rivalry went from entertaining to downright personal. Number 3, exposing Dean Ambrose and his double standards. On the October 6th, 2014 edition of Monday Night Raw, Dean Ambrose did not see it coming, but John Cena did the unthinkable, irk the lunatic fringe. Both wanted a shot at Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell that year, but Cena took the promo battle to the next level when he dropped a sarcastic bra mid-sentence, mocking Ambrose's unpredictable, rebellious persona with a smirk and tone that exposed Ambrose's attempts at becoming edgy. All right, that was all.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, the pipe bomb promo, that was savage. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
Number 2,
Yeah.
the pipe bomb promo. A great promo, probably the first of its kind ever since Cena turned heel. Even though the entire thing was an impersonation of what Punk had already done 14 years ago,
Yeah, that
some
was
of the
awesome.
things said during the long monologue before Cena were mic drop statements, like calling three former WWE superstars who left WWE unsatisfied and blaming it on Punk. The promo also exposed CM Punk's voice of the voiceless persona and a rare verbal jab on the Second City Saint.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah, and dude, the original pipe bomb promo was also incredible.
Yeah. No, it's one of my favorites.
Because like there comes a time where you just want to say what's on your mind,
Oh yeah.
and I'm just like, listen, I'm better than all you.
Mm.
I don't need. It's like
Yep.
me with like higher education. It's like, guys, I'm too good for a master's.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Shit like that. Like I'm too good for a
alright.
major studio.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
too good for to have side chicks. I'm too good.
Oh Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Yeah, it's like some ego shit. Like when Homelander when he's like in The Boys. You ever seen The Boys?
I have to get it back into it.
All right. Well, there's this scene where Homelander is like on stage, and you just had enough of like, she's just like, you know what? You guys are not the real heroes. I'm the real heroes. All right. I'm better than all of you. I don't have to take shit from any of you.
Mm.
All right. Number 1 is mocking Rey Mysterio. The humiliation from Dr. Thugonomics to Rey Mysterio was so direct that it's almost offensive. But in some cases, Mysterio saw it coming. Cena took a dig at his height, calling him a baby and expressing his dilemma of whether to spank or breastfeed him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. That was a good one.
The young John Cena also mocked the odds of getting defeated by the 619 specialist and compared it to Big Show's low diet. These moments inside the squared circle proved one point. The WWE Universe can chant all they want that John Cena can't wrestle at this point in his career, but he certainly can outperform his rivals on the microphone even today. That's badass. Yeah, man. Holy cow.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna miss him, man. Yeah, I think Cena will be fucking doing his thing, but we'll definitely miss him in the ring. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I remember. Do you think it's common for like wrestlers to not initially be accepted, but along the road they become respected as legends?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I know that everyone wasn't buying into John Cena's like Boy Scout good guy persona, and everyone thought he was corny, but nowadays everyone thinks he's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it takes time though. No, but that's what happens when Vince picks a guy, and you know what I mean, and like in the generation that we were brought up in, you know what I mean, like with social media growing and doing everything like that, you know what I mean. So he got big and like he won his first title in 2005, and then he was really, really super seen by like 2007. You know what I mean? He held the title for a while, so I think he held that shit for like a little over a year, honestly. Which in this generation is fucking crazy. That's why when Roman did what he did, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To hold a belt from like August of 2020 to fucking like.
Then again, when he won nepotism because he's The Rock's cousin.
Nah, stop. Oh, nah, Roman's good, dude. Roman Reigns is a motherfucker. Dude, it took time for him as well, as he was forced down the throat as well. But like, you just let him be himself, and he's a cool motherfucker. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, if you just a cool, calm, collected dude, and you just up it to 10, that's why Stone Cold fucking made the most merch.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just him being his fucking self. He's a fucking Texas redneck who takes beer and fucking like stunning in a Voss, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, who can't relate to that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good point. And
And dude, in every race loves Stone fucking Cold Steve Austin. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
And dude, there's not a person on the fucking planet that doesn't know who the fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
My sister didn't know who he was.
Like, I mean, wrestling wise, you know what I mean? But like Cena crosses that upper echelon of like Hogan, like it's Cena, Hogan, Taker, I think. Like those are like the three that like if you don't know wrestling, Rock, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Batista's getting there because Batista's actually a fucking hell of an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's getting to that upper echelon of like where like he's probably like B tier, like legends wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking definitely like A minus, B plus, you know what I mean? Like he's great. I love Batista. But for his work as an actor, he's definitely in that upper echelon. Like you knew him, you'll probably know him for more of his acting.
Yeah.
In the next like 5 years. You know, which is great because he's a fucking hell of an actor.
A lot of kids they know The Rock as Dwayne Johnson. They never knew him as like the
no, like you're like yes, you and like the younger guys, but like 25 and older, like fuck yeah, dude, like we know all that shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean, so like dude, his last year in like full time was 04. Well, not full time because he was last year was truly like 03.
Yeah,
you know, because
I feel like 04 is when the attitude really era really ended because that was when
03 was like ruthless. 02 ended because 02 was the ruthless aggression. 02 to like 2008. So
yeah, that's when they implemented the ruthless aggression era. That's when I feel like that's when the official like end of the attitude era was
01.
Was like after Stone Cold and The Rock left.
Yeah.
No, I think it's when Stone Cold retired because like
03.
03?
Yeah, 19.
Right.
Then he came back in WrestleMania 38.
Did a match with Coven. All
that was fucking great though. Like, dude, have you watched that match?
A little bit of it, yeah.
Dude, that's good shit. Dude, you hear the pop for that motherfucker? Like, that's the type of shit. Like, you never, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And, dude, look at the January 4th, 1999 episode of Raw. The pop when Stone Cold comes out.
Oh yeah, and Worcester. Yeah, no,
yes.
No,
yeah,
so
Worcester. It was at the show actually.
No, it was in Worcester. That's when he won his first title. Yeah, and that's where I told Foley. I'm like, oh, like I'm from Worcester, and he's like, I remember, you know, you won your title in Worcester. So like, dude, like, and that's the thing. Like, Mick Foley will always have to remember Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh yeah,
you know, that's he did better. You know, fucking won his first title. Like, nah, man. Oh, he's a guy. I wish he was fucking like, dude. Like, wrestling fan wise, he's so up there, man. But like, I wish more people fucking knew Mick Foley, man. Yes, I think he genuinely deserves all the fucking respect. Like, I feel like they just like people that don't know wrestling will just look at him. And he's like, he's the crazy guy that got thrown off the cell. And it's like, dude, he's so much more than that. Like,
he really is.
He's so fucking
deathmatch legend.
Yeah,
character. Now has played 3 flawless characters.
Yeah.
Flawlessly. Yeah. He's like, insane when it comes to wrestling, dude.
But going back to Cena though, Cena definitely is the upper echelon. He's definitely with the Bruno Sammartinos. He ran the. Oh, he's there, man.
Yes.
Like, and someone that doesn't want to say it, you know what I mean? Like, no, you go fuck yourself. Actually, this dude, he is Hogan. He's our Hogan. You know what I mean? I think he just is.
Yeah.
You know, so. Don't get me wrong. You had the Macho Mans, you had the Roddy Pipers. You know, like we had Randy, we had guys like that, but like they never really put the company on the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Randy's fucking awesome. I love Randy Orton, but Cena was the guy. You know what I mean? So because it was a weird. That's why I loved when I was missing. It was when I was missing wrestling, like from 08 to 2010. Those were the years that they were trying to implement like the new guys, but the new guys weren't as good.
Yeah.
You know, like I love Dolph Ziggler. I love like that, like the Zack Ryders and all that shit. But then like Triple H was still there. Shawn was still there. Shawn retired in 2010. So it's like you just had a battle of like the generations, but then the older generation was still so much better. You know what I mean? Because you still had all the big stars, like the Jerichos, the Edges, the Ortons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just tough to where, like, if you're the new guy, like Kofi, you know, I was kind of getting out of it just because, you know what I mean? But then Rock came back and CM Punk with the fucking pipe bomb, like, dude.
Oh, yeah. 2012 WrestleMania, that was, like, the highest, like, pay-per-view of WrestleManias ever, right?
After, like, yeah. Oh, it was a big fucking buy rate. It was in Miami. And then it was Jericho and Punk. That was a hell of a match. Jericho as a heel is so fucking good.
I like him as a conniving, evil son of a bitch. But Jericho's good regardless. Like, dude, like he's just one of those guys too. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, it was on this cruise line. It's like if they can be more than just a wrestler, they have my respect.
Oh, yeah.
Being a wrestler in and of
No,
itself,
it's not that. Like, yeah. Oh, of course. No. I think if you're talented enough to do, like, it should be a. I hate saying this because, like, I'm a big, like, as a wrestling fan, like, yeah, I want them to wrestle their whole lives and shit. But you have to do, like, if you use that as a platform to propel you for something else, like, dude, like, I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should want to be successful in life and do other things. You know what I mean? I think that's where, like, fans back in the day didn't realize that. Now we're in such a different generation of how fans really think, you know, because we actually appreciate the art more than anything, you know what I mean? Back in the Attitude Era, it was just fucking pop and fucking circumstance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the show was fucking a lot crazier. The matches were fucking, you know what I mean? It was a good-ass era, but, like, dude, you could fucking film a movie and they'd fucking forget about you, you know what I mean? Like, that was the type of shit that would suck, you know? But I genuinely think, like, I don't want to say it's overrated, but I do think Ruthless Aggression is better than the Attitude Era. I just truly think it is.
They're much better. I feel like Ruthless Aggression is it's just better. Attitude Era with better wrestling.
It is not as good as, like, this. I don't even think storyline wise they were better, but, like, it wasn't just fucking crazy shit, you know what I mean? It's not like I had to see fucking titties and, like, bra and panties were slowly getting out of the fucking way. The women were trying to, like, wrestle and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They were trying their best. Trish and Lita fucking main evented Raw in, like, 2004, like a cage match. You know what I mean? Like, those two carried the fucking like, dude, like, that's the thing. You know, they want to say all the women's revolution. It's like, no, like, if you want a real women's revolution, look at TNA. Yeah, dude, the TNA women's division was fucking stacked. Like, and they just never, you know what I mean? That's the one problem with WWE that they always had. And then once they realized the women are just as good, if not fucking better than the men. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But nah, Cena will leave it in a good place. So, I think we'll be all set. So,
but yeah, thank y'all for listening to the Domo and Galarza podcast. When we come back next week, we are going to be talking about North Korea.
Yeah, we might be. I don't know. Talk about the interview. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I love the interview, but I love that movie. Oh my god, I remember when that little thing came out. All right, goodbye, everybody.